Hey, good morning. Mike Pillow here with Century 21 Homestar and the 21 Mike team. I want to thank you for attending my Tuesday morning real estate workshop. This is a webinar that helps buyers and sellers with all their real estate needs. And today we're going to cover preparing your house to put on the market for sale. So let's get this PowerPoint started here. All right. All right. Have you ever considered a seller's home's thoughts? If, if a home If a seller's home could come alive and speak to you, what would it say to you? And then we're going to go down this avenue here. So I want to ask you, please close your eyes and imagine that you are walking into a potential, that you're the buyer and you're walking to a home that is for sale. And this home is about to have its first showing. And that first showing is with you. Okay, are you with me? Okay, now picture that you're that qualified buyer. You just pulled up in the driveway and you're looking around. You haven't even exited your car yet, and this home is already speaking to you. You step outside your car and the driveway, the landscape, the front door. They've already begun telling you the story of this home. You step up onto the front porch. Now, what are the first words you hear this home speak? Does this home say in a cheerful voice, "Welcome, I'm so glad you're here"? Or does this worn down, unwelcoming home bark at you, say something like, "Go away, you don't want me"? Now you reach for the front door handle, and as you open the door, this house begins to whisper in your ear. Does this house welcome you by saying hello? I believe that you will find that I am warm, I am inviting, and I am well cared for. Or is this house alerting you, "Hey, can you smell that disgusting odor from last night's dinner"? Is this house screaming out, "I feel cluttered, I feel disorganized, I am plagued with so many distractions that I am unable to point out to you my beautiful flooring or my elegant staircase"? You glance around, and meanwhile, every corner of this home begins speaking out to you. Are you hearing this house say, "I'm spacious, I'm organized, I am move-in ready"? Or is this house warning you to go away because it says, "I'm too small, I'm too messy, I'm not well maintained, and I'm just, all in all, just way too much work"? Now, we've gone down this imaginary path of this seller's home. I'm asking you to please keep your eyes closed. Keep this home's image alive in your mind. Open your senses. Now, what do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? Is this home clear in your mind? Have your senses taken over? And are you there, standing in this house? Can you see it? Now, I want you to imagine that this house that you are seeing in your mind's eye is your own house. Give your house a heartbeat. What would your house be saying to that qualified buyer coming in? What secrets will your home reveal to a potential buyer that could cost you thousands in negotiations, or worse yet, what will your house tell every buyer that enters your home that will result in you to potentially be dealing with an expired, unsold listing? And if so, how much money will you allow your home to cost you? Now that we've placed ourselves in this conversation between your home and a buyer, let's just break it all down. And what are we going to learn today in this webinar? First thing we're going to learn is about first impressions and why they matter. We're going to learn how every room and every corner communicates with each buyer. The hidden impact of closets, garage, and storage areas. What are these hidden places? What are they saying to a buyer? Subtle cues buyers notice, but rarely ever mention. Finally, how to protect your home's value and avoid costly mistakes. Again, my name is Mike Pillow. I'm a Realtor Century 21 Homestar and the 21 Mike team. And take a moment to please scan my QR code and take advantage of watching my very short video introduction. It will also lead you to my YouTube channel, Lake House Fishing and Real Estate. And to schedule a meeting with me or a short talk, you can email me at mikepillow0707@outlook.com. Just give me your name and your phone number and tell me when you're thinking about making a move. Or you can simply call me by reaching out by phone or text at 740-504-6251. All right, first impressions. Every step tells a story. When a buyer pulls into your driveway, what's this buyer seeing? Are there walkways? Are they inviting or neglected? The lighting, is it bright and safe or is it dark and shadowy? The overall landscaping, is it maintained or is it crying out overgrown? Remember, buyers form opinions before they even touch the door. So your home is already speaking. What is your home saying to a buyer when they step onto your property? Number two, inside the home, the key first 30 seconds. These first 30 seconds are so important. When a buyer walks in the house, they determine what they think of your house in a half a minute. Think about it. As the buyer crosses the threshold of your home is going to continue to speak to them. It's going to speak to them through smells and the lighting, the cleanliness, the emotional impact. All these things are being told to the buyer within the first 30 seconds. So what's the smell of your home? Is it neutral and inviting, or is it foul and offensive? Is the lighting warm and welcoming, or is it dim and cold? The cleanliness of your home, is it organized and well polished, or is it cluttered and dirty? And the emotional impact. Is the buyer going to picture themselves living in your home? Or is the buyer going to dismiss your home as a potential option in their home search journey? This is often decided in the first 30 seconds. Third thing we're going to talk about today is the hidden spaces. The spaces that no one talks about. The closets, the garage, the storage areas. Those are those places that we don't really see and we don't expect them to matter. Closets, garage, basements, storage areas. All these spaces tell buyers a story about your home. They speak volumes about how, you know, what kind of person you are, how well the house has been maintained. So, go through your house right now. Are your closets, are they going to tell a buyer that you're well organized, or are they going to say, hey, this individual's chaotic? Is the garage going to say, hey, this person's organized, practical, maintains me well, or is it going to show a sense of being overwhelmed, chaos? Hidden spaces reveal maintenance habits and care. So just remember, a little staging goes a long way in showing a home's potential. All right, number 4, subtle buyer observations. What buyers notice, but they often don't mention. See, buyers will notice more than you think. They look at your home with an investigative eye. It's common that we fail to notice the clutter that's right in front of us. Think about like your workplace, your office at work. You're there every day, and over a period of time, you fail to see some of the clutter in your office, but you let somebody outside of your office, your boss, a customer, they walk into your office, or you walk into someone else's office, and what's the first thing you notice is all the clutter. We condition ourselves to ignore the clutter that's right in front of us on a daily basis. Think about your home, the things that you walk by every day that you don't notice. These are the things that we need to address because the buyer will most certainly notice them. Because see, the buyer's going to know if your home is well maintained and move-in ready, or if it's of high maintenance and requiring too much work. And what does too much work and high maintenance equal? Equals more cost. More cost to the buyer. What does that equal? It equals a less significant offer, which means less in your pocket when it comes to your net. These silent signals affect potential offers' confidence often before the buyer even speaks a word. Again, we're going back to that initial 30 seconds. Finally, transforming weaknesses into strengths. Your home can speak the right message. Just remove the clutter. Showcase the space that's available. Oftentimes we get so inundated with clutter that we think our home's shrinking. And in a way it is because we're undervaluing the the space available to us. Clean garages in the hidden areas. Again, the closets, the storage areas. So important. Highlight your home's best features. Flooring, staircases, fireplaces, view. Any of these things, you don't want to be overshadowed by clutter, by just everyday living. A great example of that, if you have this beautiful staircase, oftentimes a buyer will miss it because it's the walls going up the staircase are cluttered with family photos. You may be proud of your children. That's wonderful, but they're not selling your house. Don't distract the buyer from the features that your home offers. Be sure to neutralize any odors and improve the lighting. This doesn't mean before showing you go through the house spraying Febreze and the plug-in things or lighting a candle, because what may smell good to you and with a candle might be offensive to someone else. Now, what I'm talking about when you want to neutralize odors is cleanliness. Clean your house. The smell of clean will override any candle that you light. Think of it this way. If you've ever been in an army barracks, what's the first thing you smell? The scent of Lysol, Pine Sol. Now, it may not be your favorite scent, but the smell of Pine Sol, doesn't it kind of relate to this scent of clean? Um, fresh paint. Fresh paint will give a sense of clean. Improve the lighting. Make sure that none of your windows are blocked. None of your windows are blocked with curtains or shades or furniture. That's going to prevent natural lighting coming into your home. You want your house bright and light. And buyers should hear your house say, "I am move-in ready," from every corner of your house. Again, buyers walk in through your home with an investigative eye, and they're tallying up with their mind's calculator how much money they're going to have to put into this home to make it move-in ready for them. And that's going to affect your bottom line. So even the smallest of changes can make a huge difference. So take the next step. If you want the full guide to making your home speak the right language to buyers, email me for your free copy of my digital book, The Homeowner's Playbook. This is the seller's and the buyer's guide to real estate. And I want to give you your free copy. And all you have to do is simply shoot me an email at mikepello0707@outlook.com. Put in the subject line, The Homeowner's Playbook. In the body, just all I need is your name, your phone number, and just a small blurb on when you may be considering a move. And I don't care if you're considering to move tomorrow or 4 years from now when our youngest graduates. Just let me know when you may be considering a move. And you can also take this time to schedule a 15-minute strategy call so we can discuss how we can maximize your home's value. Again, shoot me an email, mikepello0707@outlook.com, to receive your free copy of my book, The Homeowner's Playbook, The Seller's and Buyer's Guide to Real Estate. Let's take your house from for sale to sold. Finally, I want to thank you for being here today. And as always, we have a special message from our 21 Mike Team K9 division, led by CEO Bentley Air on the right. The boys are wanting to remind you that you're not the only one looking for a home. Please go and visit your local dog shelter and adopt your new best friend today. Again, thank you for attending today's webinar, and I hope these secrets might be the secrets that you need to know about what your house is telling buyers. So you want your house to put their best foot forward, put your best foot forward, and let's get your house sold today. So until next Tuesday at 10 o'clock, have a good week and God bless.